Today I'm here to talk about something that's been bothering me. It's the lack of a proper alignment jig for aligning sandpaper to random orbital sanders. Welcome to Victory Woodworks with Vic, and I'm Vic. This is a channel where we make all sorts of woodworking projects and DIY hacks. If you are like me, then you struggle with aligning the sandpaper to the orbital sander vacuum holes. This misalignment leads to subpar dust collection, potential health risks, and global warming. Just joking about the global warming. Or am I? Well, either way, I decided to take matters into my own hands and design a solution that works for me. So I did some in-depth research on the topic while couch surfing. I watched a few videos and I decided to give it a try. In this video, I'll show you step by step how I designed and built my version of a custom sandpaper alignment jig for my 5 and 6 inch random orbital sander. If you're tired of dealing with frustration from sandpaper misalignment, keep watching and I'll show you how to make your own alignment jig to take your sanding game to the next level. Before we get started on today's project, I want to remind you to always prioritize shop safety. When working with power tools, it's important to wear eye and ear protection. This will keep your eyes safe from flying debris and ears safe from loud noises that can damage your hearing. So before you start your next project, make sure you have the proper eye and ear protection. Your safety should always come first. Spoiler alert, the quick and easy version of this project is to lay the sandpaper on a scrap piece of lumber, mark and drill out the holes for the dowels using the sandpaper as your drilling template, and then glue in the dowels and you're done. Although that makes for a short and somewhat uninteresting video. Since this is YouTube, I will overcomplicate the simple and use Carbide Create to design the dowel holes and the CNC to drill them out, if that's okay with you. Let's start by getting a few measurements of the sandpaper and the hole layout. First, let's measure the diameter of the sandpaper to confirm it's really 6 inches round, because you never know. 6 inches. Second, let's find the center of the disc by drawing lines through opposite pairs of holes. I'm going to just use this little Incra rule here. Looks to be about that right there is the approximate center of the sandpaper. Okay, now that we found the center, what we're going to do is we're going to measure from the center to the center of one of the vacuum holes, and that looks to be 1.5 inches. Now let's head over to the PC and finish up the design with Carbide Create. Alright, now let's model up the sandpaper. So we're going to do that by drawing a couple circles first. So here we got this first one. This is going to be 6 inches because we are modeling a 6 inch piece of sandpaper. It's a 6 inch round. So we need a radius for that, which is going to be 3 inches. We also need to center that on the stock. So I'm going to hit this little center button, align center, make sure align to stock is set, and then align centers, and then we're done. We're going to create a second circle, which is going to represent where the holes of the vacuum on the sandpaper are. And that's going to be at the 3 inch mark because that's what it was measured. So I'm going to do the radius at 1.5 inches because that's half of 3. We're also going to center that to the stock. So align the stock, align the centers, and we're all set. Next, we're going to need a few guidelines to let us know where the actual vacuum holes are. Now there's 6 of them. So 360 degree circle divided by 6, that means they have to be 60 degrees apart from each other at this 3 inch mark. So what we're going to do first, create this line from the center, draw it up, and we're good to go there. That's the first one. Now what we're going to do is copy this 5 more times, offsetting each time 60 degrees. Now we have all 6 of our guidelines in place. Next, we're going to need to make the actual vacuum holes, the drill outs for the vacuum holes. So what we'll need is a little circle, and our dowels happen to be 5/16 of an inch thick, which is actually 0.3125 inches. We're going to divide that in 2 to give us 0.15625, and we're going to take a little bit off of that so that the dowel fits into the hole tightly. So I'm going to just set that at 0.125. What I'm going to do is put each one on our little guide points here. Holes placed properly, what we need to do is select them all, and we're going to go to tool paths and drill these out. So we go, select the tool paths menu. We're going to do a pocket using the current selection. The bit we're going to use is going to be that's a good question, I think it's going to be the 1/8 bit, the Amana 46200K 1/8 spiral. We'll select that. We'll check the plunge rate, which is 25, feed rate 50. That's fine. Step over is fine. Depth of pass is fine for this. We're not drilling very deep. We're going to drill less than a 1/2 inch. So we have that. Set this to 0.45. Should be more than enough. Leave enough sticking out for the orbital center to actually register onto them. We're going to ramp in because we're coming straight down, but we're not drilling, to give it a little, to make it a little easier, and then hit OK. We'll set this to beach. Now let's see what the simulation looks like. That looks like exactly what we're looking for. All right. So let's hide the simulation. You know what? Let's put in this other circle here too, just for the hell of it, just to give us a little guideline. Not that we really need it, but just, hey, while we got it, might as well do it. So let's just do a contour using that selection. We'll use the same bit. We're only going to go down a 1/10 of an inch, and we're going to go right on the line. No offset. Not going to. We can ramp. 20 degrees are going to be no tabs. We'll hit OK. That's it. Those are our 2 paths. Let's see what that looks like. There we go. So let's save those. Now let's head out to the CNC and cut this out. We're at the CNC right now. What we're going to do is we're going to take our 5.5 by 5.5 inch piece of stock, put it down here. We're going to start securing it down onto the CNC. I don't think we need the tape and super glue method. This should hold pretty well just right here. Looks like we have the Amana 1/8 inch down spiral bit already chucked up. Let's get the CNC going. Alright, as we can see, the cutout from the CNC came out very nice. Let's see how well we line up with the holes here. See if you can see that. Let me channel my inner Vanna. Holes line up perfectly. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take the little dowels, put a little glue on them, and send them on home. all in, let me grab a little towel here, wipe up some of the glue squeeze out. Okay, just done here with the glue squeeze out. All of our pegs are in, seem to be at the same level. Okay, we've got some good fitment onto our alignment jig. Got our sander here. Let's just see if we can get this to how it's going to fit on here. Fits well, fits well. Perfect fit. There you have it. We got the 6-inch and we've got the 5-inch. Both seem simple projects, easy to do. Again, you don't need the CNC. You know what? Let's see if we can do a version of this with the easy way, with just a drill press or with the hand drill. Let's see how that comes out. All right, let's see if we can do this the fast and easy method. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to grab our pencil, grab our 5.5-inch, 5.5-inch square piece of stock, scrap lumber. We're going to take our pad and we're just going to place it right on top. What we're going to do is we're going to draw a circle, and I want to mark the center X of where we need to drill these out. Alright. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take, we chucked up a 19/64 bit, which is one size smaller than the 5/16. Which is what the dowels are. What we're going to do is we're going to just first figure out how far we want it about there. Set our depth stop here on the drill press. So we picked 19/64 because it's one size smaller than the 5/16 and we want a tight fit on the dowels. Alright, so there we go. Let's see, we're all plugged in and we need to lower our tape. So that's not going to work. Okay, all the holes drilled out, mostly centered. Not that it really matters, it just matters really the distance between the holes. Again, Amana, all the holes are drilled out pretty well. Same process, we're going to put a little glue on, and we'll drive these things on home. I guess it just shows that whether you've got simple tools or you got an expensive CNC, you can accomplish the exact same thing. Perhaps simple tools might even be a whole lot faster than using something fancy like the CNC. But you know what? Learning experience on the CNC, and both projects came out well. Overall, this was a fun project that not only helped me fix my annoying problem, but might have postponed global warming just a little bit. Kind of joking on the global warming thing. Or am I? Thanks for watching this video on how to make a sandpaper alignment jig for your sander. I hope you found this video helpful and it'll make your woodworking projects a little easier. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more DIY woodworking content, tips, and tutorials. Bet you can't say that 3 times fast. I know I can't. And if you have any questions or suggestions for future videos, please leave a comment down below. I love hearing from you, and I'm always looking for ways to improve the content on this channel. Thank you again for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.